Hello and welcome to EPSC Productions, or better known now as the Isaac on Lockdown. So we're technically as the UK, we're technically coming out of lockdown, but that's not to say that we can't just still stay inside and pretend that the green screen in my face isn't going wrong, and I can do that to my hand and the beast still appears, which I will need to fix. So that is absolutely great. Whilst I'm fixing this, be sure to check out other videos that may be on the channel. They might not be on the channel, so don't click off this video in case it's not there. And then you would be really disappointed that I sent you somewhere where there's nothing. Basically, that's what's happening. Right, there we go. Hello, there's my hand. That's still a bit see-through, and it looks really weird when I do that. Right. Right. So if you can't tell, we're using Flight Sim by the title, and we're going to be playing multiplayer. Now, you might be wondering, hang on a second, this is Pilot Isaac, you're just sitting down and gaming, why isn't it on like a gaming section? We're flying. I'm gonna count that as Pilot Isaac. Okay, I'm not sure. And also I'm thinking of starting up a Twitch account. What do you guys think about that? Because I think that would be really good to see, like, loads of bloopers. Because everything that happens live, you as a viewer don't necessarily get to see. I've had people walking in front of the camera live. I've had people trying to dox my location live and actually succeeded in that. And I then had to quickly remove the video, but I didn't have internet or Wi-Fi or 4G. But now we've got 5G. There won't be that happening, because once something happens, if my address gets leaked, the video is straight down. That was on the first EPSC, actually, I believe. So, I should actually change that over. Here is my screen. So we're playing on a server, UK 317, and if you go to FS Open, if you've got Flight Simulator X, if you go to FS Open, and then you look for UK 317, the server IP address will appear, and then you can join. And on a Wednesday at 7:30, there's always an event. Almost Wednesdays there's an event. And don't try and copy this, because it changes every so often. Trying to connect. That's good, isn't it? So actually I should explain the route that we're taking. Route. We're taking a route that is from Bristol to in fact, we'll do circuits around Newcastle, because I can point out where everything is in Newcastle. I can't really. Not from the air, anyway. When we're on the ground, I can say, yep, that's Gray's Monument, but from the air, it's just like a load of houses. In real life I can, but we're not in the real plane, and I don't have the GoPro yet. I know I say I've got a GoPro Hero 4. People will say, why not the newest GoPro? And look, I wish I could purchase the newest GoPro. But I'm skint, okay? And plus, the thing is that the Hero 4, I believe, films in 4K, and I don't need 4K. You know, the max that I film is 2.7K. I don't see the point. YouTube scales it down unless you go for 4K, but then that just takes loads of room up on your PC. So I just don't see the point. And I always film in 1080p. And when I'm flying, I'm not really concentrating on what the surroundings, you know, if it looks good or not. Oh, I can't connect. That means that the IP address has changed. So, and also it's more for my sort of benefit. I don't, you know, I want to be able to film me with my instructor and have the cockpit audio for my benefit, not to put onto YouTube, but I'm putting it onto YouTube in case some of you are wanting to know what it's like to learn to fly, or maybe you're just curious, because there's a few YouTube channels out there. There's someone in Manchester, in Barton, Rory. I don't know why I'm coughing, because he's really kind. No, but there's people out there that do it. Aviation 101, who's in America. You might know his Cessna 172 8099991. He does flying, teaching, and obviously I'm going to sort of start it, but that's why I'm not investing in a new camera, because in a year's time, 2 years' time, when I still have that camera, it's gonna be old anyway. So what's wrong with me getting an old camera anyway? The 600D that I've got, that's not new. And I don't see why I should get new things if I can get stuff cheaper and second hand. You know, obviously clothes you would get first hand, I would hope. But for things, for tech, I mean, I could just get a Chinese knockoff brand, you know, Goho or, no, trying to think, Gojo, yeah, you know, I don't really see why I should have to invest in something. And it's not for YouTube, but like I've already mentioned, I want to do it for my benefit. So then in the future, once I've passed my test, if I forget something, I can go, these videos, I can revert back to those, and I can see what it's like, you know, how I did it in the lesson or in the test. Not like I would be doing it whilst flying, because, I mean, if I forgot something whilst flying, then I'm pretty sure I'm dead. We're not going to go for anything big. We're not going to go for any of these jets, or PMDG. PMDG takes ages. But if you're interested in me starting up a Twitch channel where I do aviation, I will do, because I've got PMDG, I've got, I believe you saw up here, yeah, Black Box. I've got different ones these are freeware, and I've got all of these aircraft that you can watch me fly about, and it's time to chill, and welcome to EPSC Air, where literally everyone drinks Dr. Pepper or fatty foods, because I'm no. I believe that I've probably piled on about £2,000 since yesterday. So we're going with Golf Sierra Bravo Alpha Charlie. I mean, we're not flying online, so there's no real need for me to be saying the call sign. But I will anyway, because I'm kind. No, that's the aircraft. Another question that people ask is, what kind of plane do you fly? And I've flown a few. I've sat in a Icarus C-42, which is like a fixed wing, and it's got yeah, it's a really small, well, all general aviation planes are small inside, but the one I'm actually learning to fly, fully, putting my hours towards it, is a 150, Cessna 150, built in 1958, or 68. Yeah, it's 1968. And you might be thinking, whoa, you're getting in a plane that was, nearly 52 years old. Yes, there are planes that people fly that are much older. 1948, 1958, people are still flying them. And unlike cars, they're really reliable because we've got a team of mechanics who are brilliant. And, they can sort out a plane in about a week or two, depending on the damage. Right, so let's go to Newcastle. Echo Golf November Tango. Obviously, Newcastle is my hometown airport. And don't think that I'm going to be pointing out my address on here, because I'm not. Plus, I'll probably get it wrong anyway, because I was going around and I thought the lake that I saw was a lake that's near me. But actually, I was about 10, 15, 20 miles away. So, I wouldn't trust me, okay? And we'll start here. Oh no, it's 53, I believe, works quite well with this. And let's do a night flight. Let's do dusk. 21:48. And when we get in, I'm gonna obviously, change my camera settings again. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Whoa, my nose is blocked. I'm just trying to sort it out. Sorry, this is really weird. I mean, I am weird, so there we go. Hang on, was I sorting it out? Oh yeah. So, waiting for it to load. People are asking where I go to fly. Try and find it. I'm not gonna give you loads of information about me, because then you could stalk me, and that's not cool. There's this YouTube channel called T. Martin, and he's given his address out publicly. That's a bit of a stupid thing to do, isn't it? Yeah. Watch, my head's gonna disappear from my body. Can you tell I'm getting a bit bored waiting? Any more questions that I can think people have asked? Yeah, where do you buy this green screen from? I'm not telling you because I don't know. I should have just done it on the stream. I don't have a stream yet. Has it just frozen? Nope, it hasn't. It's still moving. What monitors do you use? I use monitor and a TV monitor screen thingy, majiggy. That's curved. It's not curved by this much, don't worry, it's like a sort of a how many buttons does my controller have? I don't know. 3. 4, including the brake trigger that's there. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the plane, as I'm sure you know what it is. So, I've started it up and everything. So I've done all of the checks. I just decided to pause it because it was taking so long. And I thought who would be interested in seeing that. But on the stream, if I make one, then yeah, of course you'll get to see it. So there's Newcastle Aviation Academy, which I believe that shut down. Because it just wasn't making any money on it, so. So we're not going anywhere, we're just circling around the airfield. Doing pattern work. Whoa, kind of misjudged that, didn't I? My excuse is that it's really laggy. And you know what? I'm turning off this this camera now. And I'm taking away the image. Right. Hang on, we need the landing lights on. Strobes can come on because it's nighttime. Well,